Hey, health coaches, want a great tip to double your health coaching practice? This is so super duper simple, and yet almost no one is doing it. Have you ever had where you've maybe been at a school, maybe you talk to parents or teachers, or at a gym or a spa or a doctor's office, and you make this great connection and they say, wow, we would love to have you teach our people. I would love to have you help me lose weight, get rid of pain, etc. We should do this. And then nothing happens. And you get all excited. You go home. You're super excited. I just had the best contact. This doctor is interested in what I'm doing. I'm so excited. This is going to be great. And then nothing happens. So here's what you want to do to save that. And this question and answer was prompted by one of my clients. And she had this exact scenario. She was at the university. There was a group of women creating a curriculum, and they saw and bumped into my client and they said, hey, that talk you give, that girl talk that you do, that would actually be really great. What a coincidence. That would be fantastic for what we do. Hey, let's have you talk to the psychologist here. You guys meet up and we would love to have what you do incorporated into what we do. She's all excited. So she gets the psychologist's phone number and she goes home. She texts to set something up. Nothing. Crickets. She texts again. Nothing. Ugh. So then now what? Now you're chasing and you're like, I don't want to bother them, but they asked me. They wanted, at one point in time, they said they were really excited about what I was doing. And now nothing. These are lost opportunities. So when you have this happen, they're not in the habit of booking and doing business that way and making these connections. These are often spur of the moment things. So you want to capture these opportunities that happen all the time, but they're just kind of slipping through your fingers. So when that happens, if you were to replay that, when they say, wow, we would love to have you, incorporate what you're doing with ours, and say, sure, maybe. You don't really know yet. So sure, maybe. Let's have a chat. Let's hop on a call. Does Thursday at 2 p.m. work for you? And book it. Ideally, shorter time frame is better. So sooner the better, because the more time that happens, the more things can change in the world. Boy, do we know that. So we want it quickly. If they're like, that doesn't work, but I can do Tuesday at 2. Tuesday at 2 it is. So I'll just put that in my calendar here and you book it. All right. And then just get their contact information, text them, just say, I'm just confirming this. Easy. So you don't have to have any fancy software, but you've got that. Then Tuesday at 2, you meet them for their appointment. Let's say it's a Zoom appointment and you show up and you're excited and say, okay, what did you have in mind? Let's go over this proposal. And if they don't show up, well, they're the unprofessional crumb. And you have every right to say, hey, hope all is well with you. I'm here now at our scheduled appointment. I know things come up. If you get this message, I'm on this Zoom link. Let's just make sure you got the right link. And then they'll show up. And if they don't show up 24 hours later at that same time, hey, I know we had an appointment Tuesday at 2, just checking in. Hope all is well with you. If you were still interested in that, then let me know. Last chance, Thursday, 2 days later, 48 hours at 2 p.m., you text them, say, I know we had an appointment a couple of days ago and it looks like something came up for you. I don't want to bother you whatsoever, but if you are still interested in having me incorporate what I do into your new program, then, please just message me and we'll have that. But I'll just leave it here. And I truly hope all is well with you because, a lot of times, not a lot of times, but occasionally, rarely, sometimes people have had some really unfortunate circumstances that happen. So you don't want to go on a tirade assuming that they're lazy or they don't care or they're unprofessional. Don't make up stories. You don't know what happened. And so it's best to say, hope all is well with you, because you really should hope all is well with them, and just find out what is going on. And then you just leave it. And after 2 days later, you wrap that up and now you can throw it away. They can come back to you if they want to, but now you've tidied up that loose end and you don't have to think about it. Otherwise, you're like, do I call them? Do I show up? What do I do? Do I keep texting them? So they come to you. And this way you have that meeting on a Zoom or in person, however you had set it up, and you honor your side of the commitment. You've shown your professionalism. So that's how I'd handle kind of two things, actually. One, how do you book it? book it right away. I always say, if it's not on the calendar, it doesn't exist. So get it on the calendar, and get it on the calendar right away. And then what do you do when they don't show up? But that will prevent you from chasing all these dead end leads, and instead allow people to come to you and allow you to take that next step to move the ball that little bit further, so that you can create this amazing collaboration and having both of you work in your zone of genius. So hope that helps. Have a fantastic day. And of course, be good for you.